Running out of chicken. Where's all my chickens? Did I leave the gate open? Did I leave the gate open? No. This is not right. What is? I left the voice message.
I've been looking for you. Where have you been? Anyway, I set your chickens free. You're an owl. Don't go about eating chickens. That's cannibalism, my son.
Yes, in the last episode, Mother Owl set our chickens free. We can't eat chickens anymore, guys. Chickens are off the table. Chickens are a bird species. Owls are a bird species. That is not lore friendly. That's cannibalism. Today we look for an alternative source of food. As a carnivore and elite hunter myself, it pains me to know that we're going vegan just temporarily until we can get some rabbits and a better cow enclosure and stuff like that. Do not mind these copper slabs. This is gonna make sense. Yeah. These are one of the materials that I'm gonna be using. I'm just letting them oxidize for a little bit because I love that blue. I so love that blue. We're gonna be using a lot of bamboo. We're keeping with the theme. I love how the bamboo is a little bit yellowish and it's got that nice contrast with the blue. So you get the idea of the color scheme there. Now I want to hop into my creative world and show you the designs that I've been working on. I just want to show you the painful process that I went through conceptualizing this vertical farm. Oh, whoa, I hope you didn't see that because I didn't want to spoil it. But, well, yeah, that's the first house. I built it in creative before going into survival. What I want to focus on is this right here. It's supposed to be a vertical farm, right? I want it to be a helix type of shape where you're climbing up, and as you go up, you know, the plots of land elevate, and those are the farmland. That's the farmland that you're gonna be planting on. It's supposed to be an interesting shape. I cannot get, oops, I'm really avoiding looking behind me because I don't want to spoil the final design because it's gonna be awesome. So this was the initial concept, and then I moved on to make it bigger just to accentuate it's supposed to be a circular thing. It's supposed to be huge and a helix type thing. Think of DNA, the shape of the DNA. That's what I was going for here. But what it ends up looking is just a dirt staircase, right? You go up here and then here. It elevates a little bit. It's hard to create the shape of a circle. As you elevate this, it's just too many dimensions that I'm working with, right? So that's what happened. Now enough yip yap, let's actually build this thing, believe it or not. There, that's the starting structure. That right there will set that kickstarts the build. And the pattern is you just put a fence, stair. I believe that's 4. Then we just repeat it on all 4 sides. Oop. This build is very much Solarpunk inspired. It has sustainability principles. I'm glad I'm able to apply some of my architectural knowledge into this build. Now we need just the initial bricks. I think it's 4 high. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we build out from there with dirt. And this is going to be a circular platform. So to make this from scratch, it's very simple. Turns out circles are very simple in Minecraft. I've somewhat gained some experience in how to build it. So I just know this is from this point is 1, 2, and then another 1, 2. And then you do the exact same thing on the other side. This is a 1, 2 out, and then you go in, 1, 2. And that completes the circle. We can close it like this. Yep. And then the mosaic is there. And you fill this all up with dirt. And that's 1/4 done. Now the second level is done. This is what it's looking like. I'm loving the shape. I don't usually build in this kind of style, but this concept and the lore, it forces us to build outside of what we're normally comfortable with. And something I notice about my builds and the mindset, the approach to designing my buildings now, there's no walls or windows. It's not even a single door. I think I haven't placed a door yet. Everything is open because bird architecture, there's no doors, there's no walls. They just fly in from the side. That's how they're designed. Wall-less and doorless. Pretty soon it should be bridgeless too. You just glide from one structure to the other. But I understand that would be impractical for many reasons. We won't go full bridgeless. This is the idea here. So it's like a big egg shape, starting with a very small core here. This is the pattern that we're working with as we go up. It's like an egg shape, so it curves out and then inward again. I think this is the biggest circle of the structure. Yeah, this level will have the most farmland that we can plant on. And as we go to the third level, tapers down to a smaller circle and a roof with a lot more plants with the windmill on top. It's gonna look like sustainable green architecture type thing. I don't know about Solarpunk. I said Solarpunk vertical farm before, but it doesn't have any mechanisms that will harness solar power, just wind power. I think in essence, the design is Solarpunk. The intent is Solarpunk, sustainable architecture, but in reality, it's just wind power. It's also not gonna be your typical windmill, the vertical windmill that we're oh so fond of building. It's gonna be a vertical windmill. Since I can't follow through with the helix shape on the farmland levels, I'm gonna do a helix shape for the windmill. Third level's done. I started with the fourth and final level, and lo and behold, I ran out of dirt, so we have to go get some. Mama Owl continues to supervise us, and I'm just over here gathering dirt. Oh, great. Let me make a shovel real quick. With each episode that I put out, I make sure I improve at least one thing. And with that mindset of improvement is mods. I install mods bit by bit. You'll notice some changes, like this fast better grass. I didn't have this before, and now I installed it, and I'm never going back. It's pretty cool. It looks like moss, which can be inconvenient at times, but it looks really good, especially from this distance. Like that is a more cohesive looking mountain, not like before with those dirt patches at the bottom. I just want to make sure that every episode I put out is not just to put content out. I want to have some form of improvement with the production level or the audio. I also want to apologize for last episode's audio. After rendering the final clips, there was in the intro, in the first part of episode 6, there were like these stutter or glitching popping sounds. I can't describe it, but you'll know it when you watch the video. I'm really sorry for that audio thing. I should have done my quality control, and before I uploaded it, should have inspected or at least viewed it once to actually make sure the audio was perfect. I think that's more than enough dirt, but we're terraforming the place, so why not continue on? Now, did anyone see the new Joker movie? Joker 2, or I think it was Joker Fleur de la Foi. I don't know what it was called, but it's the one with Lady Gaga in it, and apparently people hated it. So I don't know what y'all's opinions are. I'd be happy to know what your feedback is about the movie. I would like to know what you hated about it, if you hated it, or if you liked it. What did you like about it? I, for one, enjoy musicals. They said it was a musical. There was more singing than the actual movie. But I, for one, enjoy musicals. Like The Greatest Showman. Hello. It's awesome. Also, La La Land. Oh, that movie. I watched it in the cinema, I think, once. Yeah. And I remember some people walking out at the beginning of the movie because it was a musical. They figured out, oh, this is a musical. I'm not watching this. I actually stayed. I was fortunate enough to have stayed because that movie was fire. I love Ryan Gosling. With anything Ryan Gosling, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna consume it, like M&Ms. We all love Ryan Gosling. So I like La La Land, those types of movies. Before I actually watched Joker 2, you can spoil me. I don't care about the plot. I just enjoy the movies as they are. Recently, I also watched the new Wolverine and Deadpool movie. Wolverine plus Deadpool. Deadpool and Wolverine. That one was a mind trip, wasn't it? So much fourth wall breaking. And of course, Ryan Reynolds is I think he was born to be Deadpool. He's just the yapping and the jokes and breaking the fourth wall and being comical as ever. Oh, I enjoyed the movie thoroughly. It was awesome. And also, of course, Hugh Jackman. Like, who doesn't like Hugh Jackman? He had like the best abs. Yes, he was so ripped. He prepared for the last time for that movie. It's so hard to get that ripped, especially at that age. It is a challenging endeavor. Not to put him down or anything, but I would also do that if I were paid like $10 million or something. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't. People might accuse Hugh Jackman of taking performance-enhancing drugs and stuff like that. No, I think that's achievable pretty much naturally. That's achievable naturally. People just have to believe in what they can do. But yeah, the point is, I want to hear what your thoughts on the new Joker 2 movie, and if you think that was the right direction to go with the Joker character in that universe. Joaquin Phoenix is such a phenomenal actor. Oh man, just how he sets the mood and the stage for each scene, man. I admire that about him. He was also awesome in Gladiator. Oh, that's where I first fell in love with him. He was such a phenomenal actor. Anyway, this circle doesn't look right, doesn't it? It doesn't. It looks a little. Ooh, it looks. I think it's this one. 1 2 1 2 1 2, and then here 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Oh yeah, there you go. Fixed it. Is that pattern correct? I can't tell. I cannot tell. Oh yeah, that is looking good. The structure is almost complete. I just need to do the windmill part. Future plans is gonna be bridge. This is why this is lined up in the center of the build. It's gonna bridge towards that level. I still haven't gotten rid of the beehive. It is full of honey now. I'm so fond of the bees. I so love them. I for sure will make an apiary in this world at some point. It's gonna be one of my most exciting builds that I'm looking forward to. So now how did I do this? I think I made it such that... Is it this high? It's gonna be like it's suspended, or it's got tension in the middle. That's what's keeping the structure together. Is that the right height? I don't know. But I know you put the chains here. Then we get up top. We put a pot. Yes. I hope that connects. Even if it doesn't, I think it doesn't, it's not gonna be visible too much. There is that space, but I can forgive that. Yeah. If it breaks the immersion for you, well, this build can't be perfect. I can't connect all the dots, okay? It's just a few pixels. I think that can be forgiven. The exciting part here is the windmill. I'm so excited for that. Let's get this done. Look at that. It's humongous. It's a colossal vertical farm. Egg shaped. It still looks impressive from looking from below. Very interesting shape. I had to move away from the vertical everything. Just the square usual floor plan that we do. I wanted the shape to be interesting from the sides instead of from up top. So this is what we came up with. All right, so when viewing from the side, you see these 4 columns that like wrap around the structure. There's a finishing touch that I like to do. Well, I would like to do is it still has to have that structural illusion, right? So what we're gonna do is replace these with planks and then put stairs here and here. See? Look at the difference it makes. It makes a curve down below, so it looks like it's supported still. Just a world of difference with just 2 blocks. I thought that was interesting. Now, the copper trapdoors, they don't look good right now. I'm just letting them oxidize. So when it all turns to this blue, it's gonna contrast with the blue and the yellow, and that'll be the final color. I just have to wait for it. The color's there, you just have to wait for it. So the first level, I decided to put carrots in there. Then I decided that these water streams, they all look like columns, right? They look blue columns. It adds so much to the build. Makes it lively, gives it movement. The flowing water looks good, so I'm deciding to keep it. Let's just pretend that this windmill is functional. No, actually, scrap that. This windmill is functional, and it pumps all the water back up to the surface. When it rains, it collects from groundwater, from the water table, and all that, and then irrigates the entire vertical farm. Second level, I put potatoes. Is this fully grown? I hope it's fully grown. Okay. Yes, it is. All right, let's replant them. And third level, all the wheat. I need wheat more than anything. It's for breeding of the cows and sheep. Okay, of the cows and sheep. I felt like I need to specify that. And here we're starting with a beetroot farm. This can be watermelon, pumpkin, something else if they ever add crops. And then I lined each level with some leaves, so it's gonna look good. Look at that. All the colors, the contrast and everything looks really good. Now in relation to the house, wow, it's got quite a girth to it. But look at that shape. That's nice. Now eventually when I'm able to fly, I won't need these ladders here. I really won't. I'll just be gliding from platform to platform. That's the dream anyway. And I'm planning to make a bridge here in the meantime, just so these structures are interconnected, integrated, interlinked. Yeah, my voice sounds a little bit deep. I think it's a bedroom voice. Sorry for that. I just woke up and I was so eager to finish the build. I'm so excited to finish it and see the final result. We are done. Look at this. That is beautiful. Looking at it from every angle, it still looks good. That looks good. Now the bottom part needs some work. I have no ideas yet for how I'm gonna make it. Maybe water features again. Yeah, lily pads and all that. It's gonna be frogs and... oh, you can also have bees, like all around the build. Oh yeah. And then flowers surrounding it. Oh, that's a good idea. Using the mechanics of the bees to accelerate. Yeah, automatic bone meal. All that's left to do now is wait for the crops to grow, for the copper to oxidize. And I haven't completely redeemed myself yet. I still have to make my peace with the chickens. So I have an idea. Let me just get up to my vertical farm. And I took the eggs laid by all the other chickens that I've collected. And I think I'm gonna spawn, say two chicks. There's one. Yeah, we cannot hurt this little guy. He's too adorable. I'm gonna keep him as a pet. I'm sorry, you don't need to know your history. You were bred in captivity, like right here. And there's the second one. I didn't even need this many. Yeah, you like your new home? You like your new world? You're gonna be safe here, because I've boycotted your kind. I can't eat you anymore. What say you? Nothing. He's just having an existential crisis at 2 minutes old. And I'd like you guys to suggest names for these little guys. Chick number 1 and chick number 2. Like, what would you have named them? Oh, they can climb on chains? That's adorable. They're already acclimatizing. They're already acclimating to their environment. And wow, you're like very mobile. This has to have a name, like something French for, you know, parkour or something. And this guy, well, this guy likes to eat. Thanks again for joining me on this build. It's been so much fun. From start to finish, conceptualization to detailing and the shrubbery and all that. Yeah, don't forget to name the chickens. They're gonna need a home and a name. Yeah, so I can redeem myself. I don't know how many chickens I ate. Probably dozens, man, dozens of their mothers and fathers. And knowing that I'm starting to take care of their kind will give me peace of mind. And Mother Owl will be proud of me for taking care of the bird species. Yeah. So I'm gonna go... Whoa. How did you escape? Where? Oh, man. You escaped. Okay, this little chick is so mischievous. I can only lead. Okay, we need to contain this guy. This is a little... He's a little menacing. He's a little menace. He's a little Dennis the Menace. That could be his name, but, you know, in the comment section, just let me know if there's a more appropriate or funnier name for this guy. Oh my. Yeah, you stay there in the meantime. Yeah, I'll decide what to do with you, but stay safe, alright? Okay, once again, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go feed my cows and my sheep. I don't think they've eaten yet. I haven't fed them for like 14 days. I think they'll be fine. I think they'll be fine. Yeah, I'll be waiting for you on the next episode, right? So stay tuned. Bye-bye.